What do you do when Maghrib is at 8:46 p.m., Isha is at 10:30 p.m. and Fajr at 3:50 a.m. in the morning? Well, that is exactly what you will learn in this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Assalamu alaikum Bliifians, you're watching Bliifee, where I share Muslim life hacks to follow our deen more easily. And now let's get right into the video and the 3 methods on how you can balance your sleep and make sure you pray on time every day when it looks like there's not much time to sleep in between Isha and Fajr. Let's go. So, first of all, we need to understand that we need to bypass some recommendations which our Prophet ﷺ has recommended us in the Hadiths. For example, not sleeping after Asr, not sleeping before Isha, and not sleeping after Fajr because that's a blessed time of the day. But we have to keep in mind that those recommendations by the Prophet ﷺ were recommended in a place where there is not much difference between the prayer times in summers, and it's not as extreme as the prayer times in countries which are on the ends of the globe. So because it is important to make sure that we do our Fard Salah on time as well as get the sleep we need so that we have the energy to do our daily tasks and praying and everything that we need to do. For that, we can bypass the Sunnah recommendations of not sleeping at a certain time and making use of those times for sleeping and catching up on our sleep. Also, you need to make sure that you trust yourself when you pick any of these methods, and you need to make sure that you follow it to the T, which means that every single step has to be followed, and you need to trust yourself that you will make sure that you follow that step. Otherwise, there is a high chance that you miss out on Fard prayer because of sleep. If the first 2 methods don't match with you, then the last one will be the best one, inshallah. So make sure you watch till the end to know which method suits you. The first method in this video to make sure you pray your salah on time and get the sleep you need is to sleep after Asr prayer and wake up before Maghrib time ends. Then when you wake up before Isha prayer, you pray your Maghrib and do everything that you do before bedtime, like brushing your teeth, getting fresh, doing your wuzu over again, your dinner, whatever you need to do, and then sit ready for Isha. As soon as the Isha azan happens, you pray Isha and you hit bed as soon as you're done. You do not wait for any longer, you don't wait for even a minute, okay? You make sure that you pray your Isha prayer and go to sleep. That way you will have 6 hours from the time that you sleep till Fajr time, and that will be a total of 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep depending on whatever schedule you choose to go with. Personally, I followed this technique and I really felt fresh the next morning when I woke up for Fajr, and I didn't even have to go back to sleep after Fajr. I felt really fresh, very energized. I could do any work I wanted. I woke up for Fajr very easily as well. I did not feel groggy, I did not feel sleepy, I did not feel like I want to go back to sleep. None of that. Pretty much everything I said in this method I followed. So I slept at 8 o'clock to around 8:30. Maghrib azan happens at 8:46, so I was still sleeping at that time, and then I woke up at 10 o'clock because Isha azan happens at 10:30. So then I prayed Maghrib, I did whatever I need to do to get ready for Isha, and then I did Isha and went to sleep at 11 o'clock, woke up at around 5 a.m. because even though Fajr time begins at 3:50 a.m., we have all the way until 5:45-ish to finish praying Fajr because sunrise happens at around 6:05 a.m. And that way I got 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep while also feeling fresh, energized and ready to start the day after Fajr. The second method in this video to make sure you get your sleep that you need and to make sure you pray your Fard Salah on time is to pray Maghrib and then sleep after Maghrib and wake up 30 minutes before Isha time ends. I follow the opinion that the last time to finish praying Isha is at midnight, and here is a video that I talked about how to calculate the midnight as per Islam for you, so you know the last time to finish praying Isha prayer. Fun fact, midnight is not exactly 12 a.m. in Islam. It depends on the times of the sun in your city. So make sure you check that video out to know what exactly is midnight in your city as per Islam. Also, in this method, once you wake up for praying Isha before midnight, you can pray Isha and also do the Tahajjud, because the Tahajjud time has already started. Although it's not the last third of the night, it is still a time where you can pray Tahajjud. And talking about midnight and calculations and stuff, if you want to know how to calculate the best time to pray Tahajjud, the best time to pray Tahajjud is the last third of the night. And if you want to know how to calculate that, then check this video out. It's a very quick short video and you can finish it in around 2 minutes. Anyways, coming back to this video, I follow the opinion that we need to pray Isha before midnight. So I would pray Maghrib, go to sleep as soon as I finish praying Maghrib, and that will be around 9 p.m. and then wake up around 12 o'clock because as per my calculation, in Melbourne, the midnight was at 12:30 a.m. And so I woke up at 12 a.m., prayed Isha, and went back to sleep. So that way I got 3 hours of sleep from Maghrib to Isha, and then I went back to sleep at 12:30, woke up at around 5 a.m. again, and that's 4.5 hours of sleep. So that's a total of, again, 7.5 hours. That method, however, was a bit hard for me to do. It was hard for me to fall asleep right after Maghrib, and it was very hard for me to wake up before midnight. And then the next morning after Fajr, I felt very sleepy and tired as well, because obviously our body is used to the timings that we normally sleep and the timings that we normally wake up. And for me, the first method worked very well, but who knows, the second method might work very well for you. Give it a try, check it out as per the timings of your city, and see how you feel and which method to follow. Now, these two methods were only for the people who trust themselves and know that they will wake up no matter what, because you want to pray on time. So I know I trusted myself that whenever my alarm rings and I have to pray Maghrib or I have to pray Isha and the time for it is running out, then I would definitely wake up. It is very rare that my sleep is a reason for me to miss out on my prayers. So it is very, very important that you know that you will wake up no matter what when your alarm rings, and you make sure that you pray your fard on time before the time ends. But if you know that you are somebody who finds it hard to wake up and keeps snoozing the alarm on and on again and again, and you don't trust yourself that once you go to sleep it is going to be easy to wake up, then the third method is for you. Check this out. Method number 3 is to stay up all the way until Isha prayer, which means that you would pray Maghrib on its set time. You would not sleep before or after it, and once you've done praying Maghrib, you make sure that you do everything that you need to do before your bedtime, and then you're ready to pray Isha. So once Isha Azan happens, you just have to pray Isha and you're off to bed. You have nothing else to do. No brushing your teeth, no dinner time, nothing like that. You do everything before Isha prayer happens, right? So after Isha, you go to sleep. Now, once you wake up at Fajr, you pray Fajr and you go back to sleep again. That is option number 1 of this method. And then the second option, if you cannot sleep after Fajr or you do not wish to sleep after Fajr, is to sleep in the afternoon, take a nap for like 2 hours or so, because the time between Zuhr and Asr is so long that you have so much time to finish praying Zuhr prayer. So that way you can make sure you have a nap of 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on the prayer times. That is also an easy way to get rewards, because taking a nap in the afternoon is a sunnah. So with this method, you basically stay up for all the prayers, and then you sleep right after Isha, and then you sleep even after Fajr if you want to, or sleep after Zuhr. That way all your Fard prayers are done on time, you have slept well, you get around 6 hours of sleep between Isha and Fajr, and then you can sleep 2 hours after Fajr or 2 hours in the afternoon and make it 8 hours. Just to recap, the first method was about sleeping before Maghrib and waking up before the end of Maghrib time. The second method was about sleeping after praying Maghrib and waking up before Isha time ends. And the third method was about sleeping right after finishing Isha prayer, then taking a 2-hour nap after Fajr or in the afternoon. Now, all of these methods can give you 8 hours of sleep, and personally, the first method works the best for me even until today. But you try what suits you and let us know in the comments down below how your experience goes. Or if you have any questions, then you can DM me on Instagram at Bliifee, or even let me know in the comments down below and one of us can help you out. In Melbourne, daylight savings will continue all the way until April, and then the timings for prayer will get better as we enter winter slowly, inshallah. Let me know in the comments down below which of these methods you prefer the most, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Muslim life hacks like this. Until next time, live your beliefs and stay tuned to Bliifee. So, oh Lord. And subscribe for more Muslim hacks like this. Muslim life hacks, not Muslim hacks.
So my dream for Jannah grows day by day, and I pray to Allah to guide me all the way till I make it to His paradise.